Little while. We took a little hiatus. We've had so many things going on. So if you're new to our live, go ahead and put in the comments and let us know that you're new. If you join us each and every time we go live, definitely let us know that you're a veteran, that you always join us. Let us know where you're watching us from. Share with me what you have going on in your life. Share with me what you're hoping to gain from our live. Let me know what information I can provide. If you are new, let me first introduce myself. I am Tawni Haynes. I'm the founder and owner of Tawni Haynes Apparel. We are an international apparel brand where we design and sustainably create exceptional apparel for women who lead. Specifically, this is something that God gifted me to do, and I get to pour it out each and every time I engage with you, each and every time I create a fabulous piece for you. But I have to say that it takes so much more than myself to create the amazing things that we create. I do have a staff, I do have an amazing team around me that helps hold my arms up. My husband is definitely my right hand. So all the beautiful things that y'all see displayed, the technical aspect of it, I have to give him his flowers. That is him all day long. I am simply the creative behind this brand, and this is something that's extremely fun for me to do. And to be completely honest, even though I enjoy it, even though it is fun, there still is a cost that I pay. So we wanted to make sure that we re-engage with you. We wanted to make sure that we came on and that we let you know that hey, we're still here. We're still doing so many things. It's important for me to make sure that I set aside the time to get feedback and engage and talk with you. So I'll be trying my best to kind of like toggle, look at comments. I may not get to all of your comments while we're on the live. I do have assistants that will be in the background as they finish getting things set up. They may go ahead and engage with you in the comments. But my goal, honestly, each and every time is to make sure that we're bringing amazing things to you, that we're showcasing our brand, but we're doing it in a way that is realistic. I never want to get before you, and I never want to show smoke and mirrors. I never want it to be like a unrealistic portrayal of real life. I am for sure a real person. I am the brains behind this brand, but also this is a vision that God gave me. I have real things that transpire in my life. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm an elder. I have other aspirations. I do love what I do, but I'm a real person. So hopefully I could just be an example just to show you what it's like, or to show you a little glimpse behind the scenes of our brand of what it's like. But specifically, I wanted to come on and just to let y'all know so many things that we have going on. So we have been in business for over 20 years now, and it has definitely been a journey. So hopefully during this time, I can just answer questions or let you know what that journey has been like. I'm always very transparent. I'm always very open to share with you. Lately, I can honestly say that I feel like we have been doing so many things. When you're intentional about your vision and when you decide, I want more, when you decide to level up, please understand there's a price that you pay. There are things that you have to do along the way to make that all possible. I often stretch myself just to do the most, to do more things, to prove to myself what I'm capable of, to prove to myself that I can accomplish all these hard things in being an entrepreneur, especially in 2024. Am I the only one that understands that in this season, things have been just kind of hard, right? But just because they've been kind of hard, that does not mean that there aren't tactics. That does not mean that there aren't strategies. There aren't new things that we can learn along the way just to make things better and to understand how do we compete in this day and age? How do we make sure that the vision that we have, that the dream that we have, that we're not becoming exhausted, that we're actually fulfilling our God-given purpose and destiny, but we're doing so in a way that while we're serving others, we're also feeling ourselves. So for me, I'm always constantly like on that thin line of how do I do that? So over the course, honestly, of 2024, I've spent a lot of time kind of figuring out what do I want? What do I want things to look like? What do I want my clients' experience to be? And from some of the feedback that we get from our clients, what are some of the changes that I want to make? What changes can I make and over what period of time? Because at the end of the day, the prayer that I pray each and every morning is, Lord, show me who I am in you, but help me to live out my life and my gift in a way that serves others and pleases you. So when you start your day, or when that's your mission, when that's your heart's posture, your life is going to be different. Things are going to fall a little bit different. Each day, the intentionality of the Holy Spirit is going to be present in everything that you do. And so that's just something, honestly, that I've lived out. So what I want to show you first is some of the new things. We're always creating and designing new things. So I want to show you some of the new things that we're working on. I'm going to sit my phone down for a second, y'all. So one of the things, now y'all know I'm the test dummy, right? So y'all know if we're making a new design, we typically make it for me first. I go ahead and fill it out, see what I want to change. So I'm wearing one of those such pieces. So if you've shopped from us, on our website, which is www.shop.tawnihaynes.com. We have several items. The Denise dress is one of those items. Now, the Denise dress is shown, it's like a champagne multi-sequence. It's shown with 3/4 straight sleeves, but it has these lovely tiers, right? So I had an event recently. I attended the Genesis Luncheon that benefits women surviving domestic violence. And so at this luncheon, I knew I was going to be attending. I was like, okay, well, what do I want to present? What do I want to wear? This is for an amazing cause, but also I get an opportunity as I go into each environment to present my brand, to present myself, and to present myself in a way that's going to appeal to others, that's going to appeal to my audience, right? Or to my customer. So I wanted to wear something fun. I wanted to wear something whimsical. I wanted to pay homage to the fact that, hey, it's spring, it's, summer is coming. And so I thought, I can make me a version of the Denise dress, right? So that's exactly what this is. But what I changed, because of course it's a little different, I tweaked it. So I changed, first I'm gonna show y'all, I changed the neckline, right? So on the Denise dress, it just has a simple round neckline. So I want a collar. I just thought it would be fun to have this exaggerated, really cutesy collar. So I have a collar. Now this is just a brooch that I added because I just think it's cute and like, why not? Now, anyone that knows me, they know that I like my arms out. Like I love sleeveless. And so, but I was like, okay, well, how can I do sleeveless with a little flare? And so I played with like this little sleeve detail here. And so I just, doubled the fabric over. I put some extra like fabric as well as tulle on the inside just to give it a little lift so that the sleeves stayed up because I wanted it to stay up. It's the same bodice. I added a 3-inch waistband. And I just think overall it's a really cute look. What do y'all think? Is this something you're interested in? Let us know what colors you want to see it in. This is actually it's actually a 2-layer fabric. So it's a, how do I describe it best? It's similar to a jacquard, but it's more like on an organza. And then underneath, because it's a sheer fabric, so if I didn't put anything underneath, it would be a sheer fabric. So it's a sheer fabric, but I put another layer underneath so it shows like a blush pink underneath. The overall look may give you like an ivory, pink and green look, but the fabric, if we come up close, and I don't know if Brooke is going to zoom in, but if you come up close, you'll see that it kind of gives you like a pale pink vibe, so you can kind of see. Now this is a dress that I'll scoot up. See, y'all see the colors? How cute is that? Yes, arm, yes. So you can kind of see that it has like this pale pink underneath, but the color itself, it's just like an organza with a pink and green on top of it. So this is perfect if pink and green is your color, if you're looking for something spring, what have you. This is definitely a piece that you can order. Now this piece specifically is not listed as this is shown on the website. We're in the developmental phase. Now I do have several clients that have ordered this piece, so you definitely can still order it. The retail price for this piece is $7.15 in standard size. Our standard size, since we are a size-free brand, you heard that correct. We are a size-free brand. And that basically means that whatever your size, we can accommodate you. From extra small to 5X and everywhere in between. We can offer this to you in custom or in standard sizing. If you're not sure what size to order, you definitely can give us a call. You definitely can live chat with us. On the website, we also list the finished garment measurements. So if you know your measurements, you definitely will know what size that you order. What I always like to remind you to keep, what I always want you to keep in mind is that when you see the finished garment measurements listed there and you know your measurements, make sure you're allowing yourself some ease room. And what I mean by that, say your bust circumference is a 40. Don't order a dress that the bust circumference is also a 40 because you won't have any ease room. And in any garment, you want adequate ease room. If you have questions about sizing, if you're unsure what size to order, if you want us to walk you through the custom measurements process, you can go ahead and schedule a consultation. We can hop on a Zoom. We can also call you regular. You also may come in. The link is listed there on our website at www.shop.tawnihaynes.com. You can click on this product, the Denise dress. If you have any questions, you can also email us, sales@tawnihaynes.com. And our phone number is 972-754-5096. If you are local, say you're local and you're like, you know what, I want to come in. You can either schedule that by phone. Our phone number is 972 772-754-5096. You also may schedule that on the website. In whatever way, at the end of the day, we want to fully assist you. That's the point. We want to fully assist you. Again, this one retails, I believe, for $715. Custom sizing is an additional cost, an additional $250. We accommodate clients to come in person as well as by phone in whatever way we can serve you. Let us know in the comments what questions you may have. And also linked. On my link, this one may measure, I don't have a tape measure. If you grab me a tape measure, I'll measure it. This one may measure right about, it's a little bit above my knee, so this may be about 24. Depending on your height, I'm 5'9.5". So depending on your height, I can catch it. Depending on your height, you may or may not want that length. It just kind of depends. And let me show you, like when I'm determining what measurement lengthwise I'm wanting, like, okay, my waist is right about here, like that's my belly button. I'm just going to take the tape measure. And a lot of times you're measuring yourself, and that can be intimidating, right? But when you're standing in the mirror, just take that tape measure, right? And I'm just going to let it fall, right? I'm not necessarily going to bend down yet. I'm actually just going to hold the tape measure. Let me go. I'm going to hold the tape measure in place. Now, I'm holding this in place because when you bend down, that tape measure is going to move. By me holding that in place, even when I bend down to see what that end point is, the tape measure is not moving. So this on me measures right at 22.5. I was wrong. So 22.5. But keep in mind, I am 5'9.5". If you're shorter than me, taller than me, or even if you want a longer length, it's no problem. We make these to order, so we definitely can accommodate you. And the lead time is 28 business days. So we are also, we've been busy, and when you're busy, you actually have the opportunity to kind of sit back and evaluate things. And so one of the things that we have determined is we really haven't had a slow period this year. Praise God. Like, God is amazing. He sees me. He loves me without rival. And for that, I'm extremely grateful. But it also makes you decide in what way can you continue to best serve your clients, considering that you're busy, the demand is high. So one change you will have noticed if you go to our website, if you've ordered before, is we are extending some of our production times. Our production times can range anywhere from 7 to 28 business days, depending on the item. To ensure that we're able to accommodate our clients, our growing clients, also to ensure that we're able just to handle the increased demand, that my staff is able to adequately sew our pieces, because of course we are made here in the United States. We do not get our things made in overseas and shipped here. Now I'm not knocking anyone who does that, but for my brand, we are currently US made. We do source some of our materials within and outside of the United States, but for all of our pieces, they're actually constructed either here at my facility or within the DFW Metroplex. We do have several sewing contractors that work for us. But for me, for a while, I felt like it's amazing to be able to continue to produce here in the United States, right? I'm not saying that I'm tied to that, but I can honestly say that I feel really confident and comfortable continuing to own our process and produce things here. But let us know in the comments if you have any questions. If you're just now joining us, again, I'm Tawni Haynes of Tawni Haynes Apparel. Definitely let me know where you're watching us from. And if you're watching this live, let us know you're watching it live. If you're watching the replay, say, hey, I'm watching the replay. If there's anything in the comments, or if there's anything I can specifically address, put it there in the comments. I'll answer your questions. I'll be transparent. I'll be open. I'll be honest. If there's anything about my experience that I can help you, like I can speak to maybe anything you may be going through, just let me know. And if you feel more comfortable, go ahead and shoot a message. If you are creative, if you are an entrepreneur and you say, hey, you know what, I just want to sit and pick your brain, you have that opportunity as well. On our website, you can go ahead and book time to chat with me. That is billed at $150 per hour, where you can just sit down and you can chat with me. We can discuss some of the different things in your business you may face. You can ask me advice in whatever way works for you. You may also book design consultations. That's also listed under the service tab of our website. And also definitely order at www.shop.tawnihaynes.com. Now, a hot topic that came up kind of recent that we have since resolved and I'm so excited about, we have so many payment options now. Like, we've always been a brand where you could definitely we would definitely work with you as far as, oh, I want to order this, and oh, how can I pay this out? So that's something you've always been able to do. But with us having, a firm and all the other options, I really wanted to make it easier for more people to shop our brand. There's the big misconception that, oh, our brand is only for celebrities, or our brand is only for prominent figures. We dress everyone. If you're an individual and you want to look distinctive, if you want to look different, if you're a woman who leads and maybe you have a platform, maybe you're on a stage. If you want us to help you develop that distinctive look, we are definitely the brand for you. If you have any sizing concerns, if you don't know what to wear, if you say, you know what, I wear this size, but I have big arms, and so I'm concerned about that. Oh, I want this, but can you make it in that length? Considering that we make all of our pieces, we literally can do almost anything. So whatever it is that you want and whatever way we can best accommodate you, we want to do just that. So I've told y'all about this piece. I've let y'all know about the website where you can shop. Also, if you want to text, you definitely can text. We do have representatives that are available to assist you. So if you want to text us, definitely still do that as well. That phone number is 972-754-5096. So you can go ahead and you can just text us if that works best for you. So I'm going to tell y'all about another piece. Okay, so we recently did a show in Austin. We did the Alpha Kappa Alpha Regional Conference, the South Central Regional Conference in Austin. First, it was absolutely amazing. Now, we built our business doing trade shows, right? So we built our business traveling show to show, and we'll show y'all there on the screen where you can just kind of see our setup. Y'all, it was so fun. For me, I'm a people person, right? So I get so much energy just engaging and being around people and talking to people and asking questions. I feel like our brand has continuously really been successful because I listen to our customers. Like, y'all give me amazing feedback. I listen, I applied. I mean, I just feel like that's the ultimate hack, right? Like, if you have a business, if you have customers that have shopped with you year after year, ask them questions, listen to them. Just do those things. Like, what's better than that, right? So I appreciate all the support. It felt so good to up close, like touch and feel and hug and just to engage with so many people at that conference. It was about 7,000 women. Also, the RD, the regional director, Joya Hayes, she's been my client for, I don't know, 14, 15 years. There she is there. I absolutely adore her. So when you're a business owner, well, past that, when you're a creative, when you have a vision, when you have a dream, and people that are not your blood, people that don't know you, when they link arms with you and they support you year after year, and I just feel like it's such a blessing to have people that ride for you in that way. So I want to use this opportunity also just to express how grateful I am. I'm extremely grateful to get up each and every day. And y'all, I get to do this. Like, even in our most stressful times, even when, like, okay, we're in transition like we are right now and things just kind of feel hard, I have clients that support me. I mean, through mistakes, through mishaps, through this going wrong, through that going right. And I really do believe that really is, I think that's part of the reason why some brands are successful and some aren't. When you have tapped into your community of people, when you have tapped into and are engaged with your clients and they're giving you your feedback and they're letting you know all these things they like and they want. And when you're honoring their requests and their suggestions, and I think first off, that's the way to grow. And then secondly, you always are staying on trend with what your customers need. You never really can fall out of touch. And I will always be that brand where I depend heavily on what are my clients wanting? What are they needing? What are they asking for? What are some of the obstacles they face? What are some of the ways that I can best serve them? And so if I continue just to be intentional about that, oh, we're going to always win, like, period. So I want to first show y'all this suit. So these two suits, so we showed these suits, y'all, at the regional conference, right? That was the first time that anyone laid eyes on them. And I'll tell y'all the reasons why I like them. Now, y'all can put in the comments. Y'all can give me your feedback. Let me know you like it. What are the colors you want to see it in? Like, let me know all the things. And considering that we make our pieces, we can completely customize it in whatever way works. So I love anything that's girly. I love anything that's whimsical. I love anything that's like dimensional and like it sticks out and you can touch it and you turn different angles and people can see different things. I think it's everything. I love it. And if you're going to make things, why not make it that way, right? So these suits are just that. We have made our layered peplum suit. Move over. We have made our layered peplum suit for quite some time. And if you look on our website, the layered peplum suit is shown in black, but I knew I wanted to elevate it. It's always been a very good seller for us. It's always been a piece that really has been a wardrobe staple. I'm going to turn this a little bit because then the camera she looks off. It has always been a wardrobe staple for a lot of our clients. And so, of course, what do you think? How can I take a piece that people love, that works well with a lot of different people with their wardrobe? How can I take it and elevate it, right? Because we're women in 2024. We're savvy consumers, right? And we're not just one thing. We're multiple things. So we may have a piece that we want to wear it this way, but we may have that same piece we want to wear it a completely different way, right? So I was like, okay, well, we don't really wear like the traditional suits too much, but why not take a suit and elevate it? So I did just that. So you see our layered peplum suit. Of course, it has all these dimensional flowers. This is actually between the two of these, believe it or not, this is the same lace. So it's like a deep green lace, and I have an apple green Lemoire satin underneath. So, and what that does is that it just shows the lace in a different way. And I wanted to make sure, especially looking at them side by side or close to each other, you can definitely see how just by taking a different underlayer, it definitely makes the lace look different. It elevates it in a different way. So this has like pearl accents. It has rhinestone accents. It has this little removable flower detail there. You can wear it with or without. You can pop the collar in the back. You can leave it flat. Some of my clients have ordered this with the sleeve flounce. They've ordered it without the sleeve flounce. And let me see, can I turn it around in the back? If you hold the camera, I'm gonna turn it around because I want y'all to see the detail on the back. So I'm gonna turn her around. So this one comes, and if you look at it on the website, again, this is our layered peplum suit. It's shown in black on the website. This detail, this like peplum little papoose little detail back at the back, it's just so super fun. I have this one pinned a little bit just to fit the mannequin well, but this little detail on the back is just like, okay, I look good coming towards you, but when I walk away, you get to see a little extra, like, okay, we'll do it. So I love this detail because again, it takes a suit and it elevates it. And we're women and we may be business women. We may be called to do so many things, but we're still women. We're still feminine. We can still serve whatever role and look like a woman. So I love that. Now this skirt, again, is shown as it is on the website. It has like just this little pleat detail, the ruffles that come underneath, and then the scallop edges of the lace. So that's how this one is. You definitely, again, can modify it. We've made this with or without the sleeve flounce. We've made it with or without the detail on the bottom of the suit. So in whatever way. Now, of course, I think it's perfect the way that it is. But if you want it different, just know that we can accommodate that. And again, we're completely size free, extra small to 5X, everywhere in between. If you're like most women and you're one size up top, a different size down below, you definitely can order according to that. So we can make the top in whatever way, in whatever size is going to work best for you. And the same thing with the skirt. This is the pink version. The only thing I wanted to do different on them, now I put an apple green Lemoire underneath this one. Now underneath this one, I put it's like a blush, more like a baby pink. It's a baby pink stretch taffeta because I wanted to see the difference of the integrity of the lace, how it would fit different, how it would fall different. Of course, all of our suits come equipped with the full shoulder pads. All of our garments are completely, they're complete when you receive them, pressed in garment bags. I only say that when you do have these pieces and you dry clean them, take care of them, dry clean them well. When you do have a luxury piece, when you do have a high-end piece, it is something that you may pay a good dollar amount to clean it well, but you want to do that because you want it to last over time. These pieces retail for $12.50 in those standard sizes. Of course, custom sizing is additional. If you want to go ahead and place an order for those, right now you'll have to give us a call or shoot us an email. Our email is sales@TawniHaynes.com. Our phone number 972-754-5096. You can purchase the layered peplum suit, but these options have not been built onto the website yet. We recently just, came back from that show, so they haven't been added, but you definitely still can order them. Another common question is, are they available in other colors? Yes. This lace comes in a variety of colors. If you have a specific color you want us to make it in, if you have a hat, a shoe, or anything that you're trying to match, definitely go ahead. You can mail us the hat. You can send us a picture of the hats. Our clients have mailed us shoes. They've mailed us accessories. So in whatever way we can best accommodate you to ensure that you receive a garment that's exactly what you want, definitely do that. Another piece I have shown, this is an older piece. This is our trench, and on this trench, it is our regular trench that's listed on our website. You can just search trench on our website and this piece will come up. This is in a sage green, just with the emerald button with gold accents and a matching sash. And that's all the pieces with the exception of the Hannah. I know y'all know the Hannah. The Hannah is available in so many colors. It's still a favorite. It still does really well. The Hannah is one of those pieces that you should have in your wardrobe because you can wear it so many different ways for so many different occasions. This is the green version, the sage green. I believe... Yeah, this is the options. This is exactly how it comes. The 3-part sleeve, so it's the poet sleeve, the wide cuff, the bow. It does have a full back zip as well as buttons, cinched waistband, and of course it has pockets because, like, A dress has to have pockets, right? So, but that's the Hannibal dress that is listed on our website. Again, that's www.shop.tawnyhaynes.com. So I've caught y'all up to speed just on some of the new things. There's definitely more things. If you look on our website, I believe the Harlow is a new item. We have an additional new denim dress that's listed on the website. Of course, you can now shop our Diva lap scarves as well as our chic lap scarves on the website. We still have our trucker hats, so you definitely can purchase our trucker hats. The Diva lap scarves, just to explain the difference, the Diva lap scarves are the larger, that's fine, just like 3. The Diva lap scarves are the larger lap scarves. Now, I'll catch it. The Diva lap scarves, just one is fine. I didn't put my phone on silent. Y'all excuse me. I'm sorry, my phone wasn't on silent. So the Diva lap scarves are our larger lap scarves, and okay, I'll catch it. I'll have 2 of these, and then I'll have 1 of the chic. Got it. Okay, so the Diva lap scarves and the chic lap scarves, really the main difference is that the chic lap scarves are smaller. Both of them typically are made in specialty fabrics. So since we are a sustainable brand, to make our Diva lap scarves as well as some of our accessories, what we do is that after we make our fabulous garments, okay, I'm going to demonstrate, I see, because I'm being told to demonstrate. So once we make our fabulous garments and we have scraps left over, you could at least got me the cute chair. But okay. Once we have scraps left over, we repurpose those scraps, because the last thing that we want, let me move this back. The last thing that we want is to waste, right? We want to minimize waste. We want to take care of our environment. That's extremely important to us. So we take scraps left over from garments, and what we do is that we turn it into accessories. So this, again, okay, it's pins in this. Here, you grab this. Well, I'll stick it here. So one thing that we do is we turn it into lap scarves. This is our Diva lap scarves. That's what I'm talking about, my chair. I'm like, we got to keep it consistent and on brand. Like, okay. Uh-oh. Now that's my office chair. Okay. She want to move. Okay. So the cheek lap scarves are the small ones. And then we have the Diva lap scarves. Now, y'all, these are available in every color. You have a hat, you have whatever. They're available in every color that you want to be made in. You definitely can manipulate. Hey, I want this as my handle. I want that. What we do when we have the scraps, we'll just sit and we'll just cut lap scarves. We'll cut flower pins. We cut accessories so that you can still enjoy amazing fabrics. Maybe you have a lower budget. Maybe you want something specialty, but $100, $150 is more than your price range. You definitely can start with these starter items, which are our lap scarves. This is our chic lap scarves. They're smaller. The larger ones are going to be our Diva lap scarves. On the Diva lap scarves, again, they come in a lot of different a lot of different colors. And we use usually the fabric that we have left. You definitely can customize. You can customize with limits how you want yours, but the best thing that we do with these, we just create. You can tell us what color you're looking for, and we'll accommodate. So this is just one of our burgundy ones, as well as our Kelly green. So you have like a dimensional, you have the dimensional lace here on the handle, a velvet sequence, as well as a French lace. So it's just a really fun, really cute piece. So often people ask, if you're not familiar, hey, well, what are lap scarves used for? What are they for? Oh, and prices. The Diva lap scarves are $150. The chic lap scarves are $100. We do have lower priced lap scarves as well. They start at $40. So if you're on our website, you definitely can look at our Kate lap scarves. We also have like glitz. So there are lap scarves listed on our website other than these, but I'm going to show y'all these today. So, but often people that are not necessarily familiar with like the whole like church girl vibe and all that, lap scarves really became prominent because say you wear a skirt and it's a little bit shorter than it should be for church, right? But who determines what should be? But either way, you wear a skirt and you want to make sure that you're modest and you want to have coverage, or maybe you're sitting up elevated on a platform on a stage or something like that, and when you sit down you want to make sure your knees are covered so no one sees your goodies, right? So that's where lap scarves came from. So I'm going to sit down and demonstrate. Which camera? So if I sit down, right? Okay, we'll go to this camera. Okay, I'm kind of tall. So if I sit down and say I'm sitting here in church and, this skirt is fine, but say you just want some coverage, you just take the lap scarf and say, okay, let me cover my knees. I'm good and I'm modest and I'm respectful. Nobody from the side or the front can see absolutely anything. I'm covered, and that's it. And say you stand up, hey, the service is high, the spirit is moving, and you want to stand up really quickly, but you don't want your lap scarf. Just grab it with the handle in your hand, get up, do all the things. And I feel like a lot of times women have lap scarves in their hand because they just want to fan at the preacher. That's what I feel like a lot of times lap scarves are for. But in whatever way, if you're looking to purchase, we do make some bomb lap scarves. I think we make the best ones. So if you want to purchase those, these are our Diva lap scarves. So, so now that I've hit on that a little bit, I'm scoot this chair out of the way. I'm gonna tell y'all just business wise, really briefly, because we're gonna wrap it up shortly. I'm gonna tell y'all some of the things just behind the scenes that I've been working on. So, being in business, this camera, being in business for a while, as you grow, you're constantly thinking about how can I navigate and how can I continue to operate efficiently? How can I be mindful of costs? How can I mind our budget? How can I do all these things and how can I grow? And how can I make sure that we're servicing our clients? Now, the challenge is that you don't get a chance sometimes to stop working or for your business to stop while you make these changes. You have to do it along the way. It's almost like, as you're running your business or whatever, you have to have the time, the bandwidth, the energy to add these things along the way. So as our client base has grown, as our demand has grown, and the constant correspondence from emails, and we may get inboxes and all these things, I wanted to make sure that we were fully assisting our customers, we weren't missing anything, and that we just had the capacity to serve our clients with excellence. And to be completely honest, it's like when you work really hard to get customers and to showcase your things and people are engaging with you, the last thing you want to do is to drop the ball and miss a communication, or for a client to feel like they can't reach us, right? So I knew we needed to expand our staff. But also, I understand that it's 2024, right? So I understood like the cost of things are going up. How can we do this in a way where I'm still like honoring the fact that, people say a recession and all these kind of things, but I feel like God always keeps me at a secret place. I feel like because of the God that I serve and because of the call that's on my life, because of what's available to me, I never let the other things that's going on outside get in. So it can be whatever going on in the world and we still gonna soar. We still gonna win. We're still gonna operate in excellence like all the things. We're gonna lack nothing. We're going to operate in abundance. But in that quest to figure out how can I continue to grow, serve our client base, how can I continue to be efficient with the resources and honestly be a good steward with the resources, I was like, okay, we need to expand. I can afford to have this staff, that staff. And I was talking to one of my homegirls, one of my business homegirls. We're in a business community together. I was talking to her about like, hey, what my business needed, this, that, or the other, and just the demand that I needed to meet. And we began to talk about what she had done for her business. She had, went and she hired, people from overseas, from the Philippines, to go ahead and help to continue to expand and grow her brand. And as she was talking, I'm like, okay, oh my goodness, that sounds amazing. What does that look like? Is it possible for me? How can I implement that? And so as we got to talking about it, she actually, now y'all, this is the cool part. We all know about Fiverr and Upwork and all the places where you can hire VAs and people overseas. We know about these things, right? But if you're like me, my honest first concerns were like, but I really don't know them. I'm not sure. I felt very uncertain. And then you think about like proprietary information, like, should I? I really don't know. So, and she'll let you know because she is here with us today and I'm very excited, but she will let you know like her experience, the process. But I can honestly say now we have recently onboarded some of our new staff members. And of course, it's new, it's things, it's kinks that we're working out, it's all these things. But when you have a roadmap of how can I grow? How can this be possible for me? When you have someone who has gone through this for their own business, they built it for their own business, and they're able to kind of help guide you and walk you through growing in a sustainable way and with staff that you can train. And for me, honestly, just being transparent, that part made me feel so much better because all of my clients know when our clients reach out, they can reach me. They can reach me if there's any issue. It's not many things that I'm not made aware of. I'm going to get involved. And so for me, I never want to lose that closeness, that intimate feel that our clients experience. But this is a way that I'm able to do that. So I'm going to introduce Lanika. Lanika owns Press Staffing. She has been amazing for me. She's been an integral part of some of the growth that y'all are likely seeing. She has assisted in hiring some of our new staff members that y'all will be talking to soon. You'll be calling in and you'll have all these amazing representatives that are available. We'll just honestly be able to serve you even better. So I'm going to introduce Lanika. Come on up. Join me, Lanika. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. And it's funny, Lanika, because well, first, I connect with people, right? And so when I connect with people, that I told you, like my original vibe is that like you know how some people, they don't want to share their stuff, right? They'll be like, okay, well, my business did this, my business did that, we were able to do this, but sometimes they don't want to share, right? And so just in us talking and me just honestly, this literally started with conversations.
Yeah.
We would be at a conference and this literally started with conversations, just me talking about some of my concerns, some of my problems. And I think Lanika is a genius, and she's extremely exceptional. But I'm going to step out. I'm going to let Lanika tell y'all about who she is, what she has to offer. If you're a business owner, you need to hear this. If you're a business owner, you're looking to scale, you're looking to grow. I wanted to bring her on and share with y'all what it is that is happening for my brand, and I'm extremely excited. So, Lanika, tell us all the
Hey.
things. I'm going to step
You're
out.
gonna leave me, okay?
I'm going to leave you.
So my name is Lanika E. Johnson. I am the CEO of Press Staffing. And the unique thing about Press Staffing is that we are based in the Philippines. What does that mean? That means that I actually know these people. These are not people that I've never actually laid eyes on, that I've never met in person. I go to the Philippines every quarter and I do an in-person live hiring event. And so I really wanted to show you guys some of the behind the scenes of me going over to the Philippines and meeting the people, learning the language, becoming part of the culture. I feel like I'm becoming part of the culture. This is the first team that I hired. These are my ride or dies, right? They've been with me. I had a trash company before I had the staffing company. These are my ride or dies. They've been with me the whole time. I've trained them myself and I know them. I'm the godmother of their children. I really, really am involved in their community. So when I'm over there, we spend a lot of time together. They know the language, they speak the language, they introduce me to other people. We have conversations. They come and stay at my place, and we talk through all the things that they're going through. This is a photo of them helping me house shop. I was looking for a place there, so they are helping me house shop. The next photo that we have is a training that we have for our staff as we were expanding the last time that I was there. This is my team plus a trainer that we hired in the Philippines, and this took place in the Philippines in Davao City. And this is my penthouse in the Philippines, and these are some of my team members that came over and they hung out and they ate with me. We broke bread, and they sat with me as we built Press Staffing together. We interviewed people together in that apartment, and this is an amazing photo. The reason I wanted to include this is because this is called a Sorry store. In this store in the Philippines, they have these all over, and they are actually in the homes of the citizens there. So this is Jocelyn, my assistant. This is her mother, and that's her Sorry store. This is in the front of their house. They invited me over to their house because honestly, these are the most hospitable people I've ever met. The man you saw sitting down, that was my driver, and that's also Jocelyn's uncle. And it's just been an amazing experience. They take care of me, and it extends to your business. When you hire someone from the Philippines, it really does extend to what they do for you. They want to please you. And the reason that the Philippines works so well for people in the West is that they all speak English. They're taught English in elementary school. It's mostly a Christian nation, so they understand our customs. They understand our holidays. They have Christmas like we have Christmas. Well, their Christmas is a lot longer than our Christmas. We can talk about that another time. But they understand how we do business here. They have some of the largest brands there. They have AT&T, they have DirecTV, they have Netflix. So they've all worked for brands that are here in the United States. They understand the way that we work, and they also work at night, their time, so that they're on our time schedule during the day. So whether you're East Coast time, Pacific time, or Central time, they work on our time. So it's been really wonderful. So what I'm doing, come back here. Come back here. Come back here. So we just onboarded 2 people. Mm-hmm. And we're excited because
extremely excited. We're not excited. We're extremely excited.
We're extremely excited. So the conversation that we were having was, and this is how this all came to be. I went over to the Philippines to hire for my trash company, right? And people were saying, how are you able to be so efficient? How are you able to be so efficient? How are you able to really just integrate these people into your team. And Tawni and I were having that conversation, and I was telling her, how I was able to build a 7-figure brand, right? And how I was able to reduce my costs by doing that by going overseas. And so we started talking about how I could do that for other people. And that's really how Press was built. Really, it was born out of those conversations. So we just brought over a customer service rep and a digital marketing assistant.
Right.
So how you feel about it?
I feel really good, honestly, more than anything. And I know I was transparent. I told you from the beginning, I know what's working, I know what's not working, and I want change. I want better, I want more. So I knew what I wanted, to be completely honest. And I'm never, and anyone that knows, I'm not opposed to doing the work.
Right.
I don't mind doing the work, but I can honestly say that I don't think I had a specific roadmap of how to get there. Oftentimes, most people can tell you, this is what I want, but sometimes we just don't know, okay, well, what do I need to do first, then second, then third? So I feel like us having our conversations and even onboarding our staff, I feel like I'm clearer on how I'm going to get there. I may not have it all figured out, but I have more clarity in, okay, we're going to do this, and then we're going to do that, and then we're going to do this. So for me, I feel really good about the change. When you've been in business for a long time, y'all, to be completely honest, when you've been in business for a long time, you can easily become complacent. You can easily get to that point where you feel like you're just floating. And I honestly felt that way. I felt like we had been at the same place. Sure, we're taking care of clients, we're making things, people are happy, but to be transparent, I was a bit frustrated. I was a bit frustrated because I knew we needed to grow. I knew we needed to grow at a more rapid pace. And I also knew that there were so many parts that needed to change. So when you and I were talking, and y'all, like, I would see Lanika and I was like, okay, I'm finna walk up to her, I'm finna harass her, I'm finna ask her all these questions. So I'm so glad that she was open to it, because y'all, I cannot stress that enough. As business owners, as creative, we have to continue to be a safe place for one another. We have to continue to be willing to share. Like, y'all, listen, hey, I hear your problem. This is what I tried. This worked for me. Why don't you try this? I'm not sure sometimes what prevents it, but luckily we're in a community. We're part of an amazing community where that is welcome. So first, I thank you for being open. I thank you for being open. I thank you for being willing to share. I thank you because, sometimes people have a lot of things on their mind. You have 2 companies. You don't necessarily have to, none of us have to necessarily take the time to say, you know what, let me listen to your to your problems as it relates to your business. You had no vested interest to listen to me, to hear me out, to even think of a solution. So I'm grateful for what you've done. I'm thankful that you have that experience, that you've been able to do it for yourself, but more so, you have a heart where you really want to help others. So for that, I appreciate it. I'm going to continue to harass you. That will never change. And we're going to continue to build amazing things together. So y'all, I'm extremely excited. I'm also excited for what my customers will experience. My clients will experience a greater level and a better level of customer service. Now, we've always done a really good job, and this is just not from my mouth. Based on my clients, we've always done a really good job, really taking care of our clients, providing good customer service. But you get to a point where your capacity is just your capacity.
That's it.
You get to a point where you can have the best intentions. If you don't have the capacity to continue to provide good customer service or to continue to level up, you just don't have the capacity. So luckily, I'm so grateful, and I think it's nothing but the Holy Spirit. I realized what our capacity was, and I realized the capacity had to grow. I realized, like, you can only serve at this level. Like, when you want to go to serve at the next level and take care of more people, or to continue to serve at that level with a larger customer base, something had to give.
And I think what people need to understand is that you always operate at such a high level. Like, literally trying to get her to sit down this week has been a challenge. Let's just say it's been a challenge.
For sure.
Because she doesn't sit down and she doesn't stop working. She just doesn't stop. So sometimes I'm like, hey, Tawni, come on. I just need to show you something real quick. Can we go over this real quick? So one of the things that we're doing here is really going through the operations and seeing how we can make it more efficient for Tawni, because she is doing all the things. I don't know if you guys know that, but she's doing all the things. So how do we help her not do all the things and be able to focus where she wants to focus so that she can serve you better?
For sure. And I'm extremely excited. Now, I'm probably always going to be on 10. That part won't change. That part won't change. It's how I'm wired. But y'all, honestly, I'm excited for the next. And please understand, I'm excited even though I know that I have some hard stuff ahead. I'm excited even though I know transition doesn't always feel good. But even though it doesn't always feel good, and that's prophetic, even though it doesn't feel good, it's necessary. And so for me, when we were talking about her coming here to do the deep dive, probably any normal person would be like, oh, I'm worried, I'm scared, I'm anxious. I was like, let's go. Like, let's dig into all the stuff. Like, whatever we're supposed to do, let's tear stuff apart. Like, so I'm excited for this. I'm more so excited for what's to come. One thing you said, and for me, I was like, oh my gosh, that's my sentiment. When I was telling her, like, I felt like, okay, oh my gosh, like, am I asking too much? Am I pulling on you too much? She said to me, she said, girl, your success is my success.
Yes.
I was like, come on, let's
Absolutely.
go.
Absolutely. And also, I also told you that if I didn't think that you were for real and you weren't serious about this, I wouldn't be here.
Right.
I just wouldn't be here.
Because y'all, she got on a plane.
I did. I got
She got on a plane. She doesn't live in Dallas. So
Yeah.
I'm extremely excited for this opportunity. But the reason why it was so important for me to like, and I literally like blindsided her yesterday. I was like, so we're going live tomorrow. You're jumping on my live. The reason why that was so important is because just in talking to some of my business owner friends and I'm listening to the concerns and the stuff they're saying, I realize that your service is needed. So if I can introduce you to anyone that's maybe watching, any business owner, any creative, anyone you're looking to scale, you're looking to grow, I just wanted to make sure I gave you this opportunity to come on and tell all the people, like, y'all, come on, get like me, like for real. But we're excited. We're extremely excited.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
All right.
No
So
problem.
team at Press Staffing, if you need some help, just email me, team at Press Staffing, and I can help you.
Yes, for sure. And y'all, she's going to respond. And then one thing I love, and just to give her flowers while she's here, one thing I love is that, you know, sometimes people will create something and they will think, well, this is what I'm doing, but they don't check in enough with the people that they're serving. And they don't ask, well, how's this landing? How's this going? What problems do you have? When I tell you, Lanika has checked in so many times, it's almost like, okay, she put these amazing things out there and did these things. She did the, you know, a lot of the onboarding initially before they even met me. She did all of the, you know, she whittled the people down. They went through a hiring process before they even got to me. So yeah, she did that work, but she didn't just rest there. She actually constantly has checked in, has been available. How's this working? Is this going? Do we need to do this? Does this need to change? Or any times I felt like I was lost, like, okay, I don't know what to do next. Should I do this or this? I've been able to reach out, and I don't always expect the owner to reach out to me, but even her staff, me reaching out, hey, this happened, this, what do I do about this? It hasn't been hard for me to reach people. And so for that reason, especially when y'all, I'm not techie, like I'm not technical. And so to have people that are just available to help me, to help walk me through, I feel like they want me to succeed. So I just wanted to share that with you all because I want to constantly be that business owner that I don't want to just provide amazing things, but I want to provide amazing service. I want to make sure that we have the structure in place to assist our clients, to make the changes our clients are asking for. And I never want someone to reach out and can't reach us. So that's really the main thing of what I wanted to share. So the last thing I will share, and listen, so y'all don't like be mad and stuff, but I know y'all have been asking for a tour for a long time. And I keep saying, yes, I'm going to do this tour. And to be completely honest, my schedule has just gotten in the way. There's just so many moving parts that what we're working on right now. I know I promised like a salon tour and all of that, because just to give you like a breakdown, Tawni Haynes Apparel is, it's really growing to be a really large facility. It's more than Tawni Haynes Apparel. It's just Tawni Haynes brands. And we have a boutique in the front, a workroom in the middle, which is like our sew/cutting room, administrative offices in the back, lease space, an entire salon space, salon suite on the back side. And then recently we've expanded yet again. We have 6 more salon suites that we are working on. I'm prayerful that they will be available by the end of this month. So I'm going to show y'all a video. This is just me doing a little walkthrough of our salon space. Now, let me just be like fangirl just on this whole process. Y'all, I'm grateful for what God continues to do in my life. My sufficiency is definitely not of me. God sees me, he loves me, and he shows me that love in action each and every day. God will give me a vision and I will run with it full speed ahead. I was having a conversation with Lanika and I was telling her like all the different things that I had going on, and I was doing, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. And she said, okay, like, I understand, you're being obedient, but did God tell you to do it all right now? And that is the story of who I am. When I feel like God is giving me an instruction to do something, honestly, y'all, I don't worry about the financing. I don't worry about any obstacle. I run full speed ahead and I expect God to meet me there. And after 20 years, he's never disappointed me. He won't disappoint me in this season. So I'm extremely excited to be able to expand, to show others that look like me what is possible. God can give you a dream. You can run with it. It can be confusing. It can be like, oh, I don't have enough. I don't know where it's going to come from. And that's okay. I just feel like I may not be enough, but I know the God that I serve is enough, right? So here's me again. I was just picking up some salon equipment. And of course, I'm always going to go for the glitziest chair, the most shiny chair. And so, of course, I had to be sitting in the gold chair. They're telling me, like, this is out of stock. And I'm trying to figure out a way, but how can y'all get like 6 of them? And the guy's like, we have one. So that's just me there. That's, I believe it's ALA Salon Supply, because I know a lot of people on that reel ask me where that place is. It's located in Dallas. And so that's where that was. But I promise I will share more details. If you know someone, if you're interested in being a part of an amazing salon, a kingdom business and expansion, a manifestation of heaven here on this earth, definitely email us salon@tawnihaynes.com. We want you to be a part of our team. We want you to come into this environment. We want you to experience the Holy Spirit that we experience each and every day when you walk into our establishment. Again, that's salon@tawnihaynes.com. We have six, maybe 5 now, but 6 suites available. So if you know you're interested, if you want to be a part of what we're doing, this is a kingdom business. This is a move of God. This is God's vision poured out here on this earth. And I'm just glad to be able to steward it. I will honor him in all that I do. But we have been live for long enough. Hopefully we have answered your questions. Hopefully I've just given you a little glimpse of some of the things that we have had going on. We do plan to continue to go live each and every Friday. So we will hopefully get things kind of situated here really soon so that we can go ahead and keep our schedule of every Friday. Remember, we go live each and every Friday at noon. Turn your notifications on. Make sure you're following us. You can find us on all the pages, even on YouTube. We're working to also increase our YouTube page. So y'all, if you're on YouTube, definitely give us a follow, subscribe. We're going to make sure that we post a lot of behind the scenes. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on TikTok. You really can find our brand on all the places. We're on Pinterest. So y'all, do me a favor. Share our live, send us stars, subscribe, do all the things. If you want to stay abreast of all the changes, you definitely can go ahead and subscribe on our website. That's www.shop.tawnihaynes.com on the first page. On Facebook, we have 2 pages, Tawni Haynes and Tawni Haynes Custom Apparel. Tawni Haynes Custom Apparel is our main business page. Make sure you follow that page. We're also on Instagram. On Instagram, of course, Tawni Haynes. We also have a Tawni Haynes creative page that we will be uploading and adding a lot of our notions and fabrics and things like that, because some of our old clients realize that we also sell fabrics. So you can find those listed on our website. Those are being updated as well. But make sure y'all follow us in all the places. If you want to book time to have a consultation with me, either virtually or in person, you can do that on our website. If you want to order, definitely make your purchase at www.shop.tawnihaynes.com. If you have questions, if you want us to provide clarity, send us an email, give us a call, shoot us a text, 972-754-5096. Let us know if you're watching us live. Also, let us know if you're watching the replay. I thank you all for taking the time to watch our Friday Fashion Live. It has been fun. Thank you so much, Lanika, for being a part. I also have one of my other TSP friends that's in the background, Miss Melody. She has a business as well. She probably gonna get me because she probably was like, I'm in the background, what you doing? But she's also here, and that's just a testament to the community that we're in. She's here in Dallas, and there's just some different things that she's working through in her business, and we're like, hey, yeah, you're welcome, come on over. So finding your community, finding your people, really tapping into that community is extremely important. So yeah, I'm thankful to be able to do this, y'all. I appreciate your support. Share, like, subscribe, do all the things. Y'all, I'm going to need so much support as we continue to grow. And so if you know other people, if you want to refer people to our brand, whatever, share all of our stuff. If you see a reel, if you can't even purchase, if you see a reel, if you see a post, like it, share it, engage with it, do all the things. I appreciate you all. Until next time. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Another edition of our Friday Fashion Live. Have an amazing weekend. Do all the things. Move your body. Spend time with family. Do all the amazing things. Y'all be blessed. Bye.